later on this evening. It's Taumaranui kick off downfield. Just on the 22 there, being brought back by Lennox Head. And about 15 metres inside their half at the moment. One-off runner going through strong. Good leg movement there by one of the forwards. Now there's more runners here for Lennox Head. Ball back to the player in the pocket, but it's been left behind. And Kevin Morgan has an offside call. No tap and go. Gets through one, up towards his own 10 metre line. Nice little green that the Lennox Head team are wearing today. I believe that is their main colours though. They switch play, come blind. Gets out of one. Going strong there. Some good leg movement up towards the Taumaranui's 22. Now time for the backs. Under 13s. Under 76 kgs grade. 2 of 115 teams here in Taupo, in the middle of the North Island. Taumaranui might have turned this over. Yes, they have. They come to the left. The number 13 for Taumaranui going through. It's an advantage being played their way. And left behind. Tackler not releasing the call. Taumaranui taps and goes. Player going up. Tries to get the offload away. He does. Now they come to the right. Just over the halfway line here for Taumaranui. Oh no, it's turned over by Lennox Head. So turnover each so far in this game. They come to the left. Some good carries here by the Lennox Head side. And penalised. Not releasing is the call. And the number 15 taps and goes. Oh, goes through a good gap. There by the no number on this deck. Brought down 5 metres outside the 22. First real line break of the game here. Taumaranui. Come to the right, there for the 13. 13 ducks down and then tackle and goes through. 13 is going to score, is there? Yes! First try of the game, and it's actually the number 15 who opens up the try. Opens up the scoring for Taumaranui. 5-0, kick to come. Just a little reminder, folks, the score, this tournament is about getting kids involved and enjoying rugby again. It's not necessarily about the scores and results. Good to see Taumaranui having some support on the live stream as well. I will check comments and questions when I can, folks. Just working by myself, unfortunately. As the conversion's away to the left. Conditions, it's pretty overcast here. The lights are turned on as we are in the second week of spring, but not the greatest weather. This ball might just go dead. It does. It's a pretty decent kick, even though it has gone dead. There'll be a scrum back on halfway. You do get the option of a re-kick if you like. This grade, though, generally you want to take the scrum. No, it's a free kick, sorry, being awarded. And that will be for the ball going dead. A few different varieties and laws at this grade and at this tournament. So Taumaranui, number 10, gets us underway. Gets a pass off. A couple of players without numbers. One of the bigger players on the paddock there. So switch play to the left. Another no number. There for the number 7. Good tackle, just short of the 11 metres, inside Lennox Head's half. So Lennox Head, though, they've come through the middle and they've turned it over. Comes back to the player in the pocket. He's going to boot it downfield. And they will come back. There's one player pretty quick off his line. Kevin Morgan having to do his laces up. The Lennox Head Trojans. Thanks very much, Becky Solomon. Oh, Solomon, sorry. Apologies if I said that wrong. As the Trojans get up over the 10-metre line inside Taumaranui's half. Comes to the right. Some good ball carrying both sides inside the 22 for Taumaranui. Of Taumaranui's 22, sorry. Some short balls, good run here, and he's away. He'll be locked up at 5 apiece. Both 15s from scoring for each team. The Australians on the board. There's a replay for you here, folks. Some good carries just inside the 22. And some nice passing. Little short one there at the end. And away he went underneath the posts. And his teammates enjoying it. The conversion is successful. Lennox Head 7, Taumaranui 5. And we've got just over 7 minutes to play the first half. Reminder that there will be another game on later on. After this one, Ponsonby taking on Illawarra from Sydney. Ponsonby, an Auckland club. Over the 10-metre line, still inside their own half here. Lennox Head, Trojans. Comes back, kick downfield. Taumaranui, though, they've got cover back there. It's inside the 22. Has come out, decides to run. Does well to avoid the sideline. Taumaranui on the left boot, not a bad one either. Bounces an open field. Over ball, you don't want to let the ball bounce too much. Some good defence coming in from Taumaranui. Lennox Head still with ball. 13 metres inside their own half. Back to a player in the pocket. They decide to run. There's the try scorer for Lennox Head. Breaks the line again. Taumaranui covering well. But Lennox Head still going strong. Still with ball. On the Taumaranui's 22 now. They come blind. Running ball. Some good runs. Better tackles as well. Taumaranui told to leave it alone. Just over the 5-metre line, brought down. Picks and goes for the base of the struck. And try time. Lennox Head with a second. There's your try scorer on screen there at the front. Number 21. It's 12-5, kick to come. Jack Solomon, I've just seen the try scorer. You got any questions, folks? Fire them through. I will try and answer them in commentary if I know, or try and find out for you. If I don't know myself. Bring up that replay after this conversion. So number 12 taking it. Steps in, strikes it. Not a bad kick. It's over. 14-5. Lennox head lead. Oh, sorry folks, I only clipped the end of that. Tried by Jack Solomon. Restart here from Taumaranui. Pretty good one. Taken there. On the blind side. Brought down on his own 10 metre line. And Taumaranui coming in from the side of the ruck. So Lennox head tapping and going. Over the halfway line now, inside Taumaranui's half. Taumaranui though, they've turned it over. They played some good rugby themselves, Taumaranui. From the King Country Rams region, which is where Taupo is from. There's a good tackle brought down, and he's still 8 metres inside their own half. Comes out to the left. Some good passing, one of the female players on field there for Taumaranui. Each player must play at least half the game. And the squad is 10 metres inside Lennox head's half. Going forward, good tackle coming in, brought to the ground. Now they come to the right. Good leg driving going in. They come blind, advantage was being played, that's over now. 10 metres outside the Lennox head 22. Lennox head might have turned this over. Yes, they have. Been a few turnovers each way in this game. Decent kick down towards the Taumaranui 22. The fullback will settle things down, kick it into touch. No, he hasn't kicked it into touch. It's still live. Lennox head on their own 10 metre line. Now bring the ball forward. 5 metres inside the half. Come to the left. Some good passing. Skip passes being thrown. Now he's going to run to the blind wing. Has to cut back in field, even though he still had 5 metres to play. There's the 22. Good tackle brought down by the 10 metre, by the number 10 from Taumaranui. Oh, he's going all over the place. Under 13 rugby. It's good defensive tackle coming in from the red and blacks. Although the halfback goes through the ruck now. And Taumaranui have turned it over. Charge down. And just waiting to see what Kevin Morgan's going to say. Just checking with his assistant referee. It's goal line dropout. Restart down towards the 22. Recovered there on the wing. Gets his feet going. Makes the 22. What off runner. He's had some good carries, that player in the yellow headgear. Come to the right. Now he goes back into traffic. Didn't make too many metres. 5 metres inside the 22 though. Lennox Head playing in the right end of the field for them. Taumaranui trying to get the steal. And they do, or they get the penalty at least, not releasing. So they'll tap and go. Both teams tapping and going. Pass out the back and just didn't get the bounce of the ball. And Lennox Head will have a scrum. And that is half time. So it won't be a scrum. It is Lennox Head from Byron Bay in. Welcome back to Owen Delany Park here in Taupo. It's at the top of the left of the screen, and now that'll make it the centre. Hashtag love Taupo sign. Also one lakefront as well. Kevin Morgan just checking with everyone as we're about to get underway. Taumaranui scored first midway, about 5 minutes into the game. And it's been Lennox Head that have scored twice in return. And Taumaranui, they've knocked it on. So we're pretty much going to start the second half with a scrum. How the first half ended was with a knock on. Lennox Head to feed the ball. Reminder that scores doesn't really matter, folks. It's it's a festival, not a tournament. Points for best and fairest, MVP, picking up rubbish, leaving your rubbish behind, on and off-field behaviour, all goes towards the team's total score for the weekend. As it comes out to the left. Some good passing here by Lennox Head from Byron Bay in New South Wales to Australian teams. We'll see Illawarra coming up, playing Ponsonby after this one. Some good leg driving going in. Taumaranui trying to drive through the middle and turn it over. Lennox Head still have it. Some great defence there by Taumaranui. And no, it's still there on the Lennox Head side. Lennox Head Trojans. Now gets over the 22. Taumaranui player up quick. Lennox Head still with it. Now comes to the right still. Out towards the wing, the number 14 for the Trojans. Now passed out to the left. About 10 metres from the line here, Lennox Head. There with the number 19. The under 13, under 76 kgs. Grade here at the Global Games in Taupo. Left behind. And play on, I think is the call. There for the number 11. And the left-hand winger through. And will score the third try for Lennox Head. The camera work probably needs a little bit of better work than that, but it happens. 19-5 kick to come. Bevin Jenkinson is my name. I'm your commentator and cameraman. Hence why I was bagging the cameraman. Just have a look at this replay here. Set up well for them. Because I just spun it left. Yeah, from the 12 and then to the 11. The 11 just saw that corner and then it went in for a good try. It's the conversion now. All try scored outside the 15 metre line, taken in to the 15 metre line and converted. 3 tries, 3 conversions, 21-5, Taumaranui trailing. It's been left back but taken on the 22. Good run back though from one of the green players there. Now they're 13 metres inside their own half at the moment. Taumaranui though, they've turned it over. They're 11 metres inside the opposition's half. Alright, Heaney players taking it forward. Good carry there by her. So come left. Now he switches play to the right. Pass out to wide to the wing. Goes again. The right hand winger is an advantage. Being played. And time off. Actually, Taumaranui player might. No, he's got back to his feet. So Kevin Morgan just checking with his assistant. I think it's for a head high. Tackle's got to be below the sternum at this level. Actually, all levels of club rugby here in New Zealand this year in Aotearoa. Inside the 22 now, Taumaranui looking to score their second try of the match. And it's been stolen. And an advantage being played to Taumaranui. Kevin Morgan saying you're playing it on the ground. And the 10 from Taumaranui taps and goes, sees the corner, reaches out, scores. Good try there from Taumaranui. It's 21-10, kick to come.
Good game, mate.
Yeah.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. Just
Here's the replay for you as the conversion's been lined up. Just a tap and go, and he just saw that. He sort of had more space on the right, just cut back in a little, and the conversion doesn't quite make it. And we're at third quarter time, so subs being rolled on. Apologies, folks. I just see about people asking whether the person who's watching is on the field. I don't have the team lists with me, so I don't know who's on. Glad though that people are helping out to say who's playing in which number. Taumaranui, they take the kick off here. They come to the right. Reminder that all games on field 1 here will be live streamed. Some will have commentary, some won't. I'd like to have a voice at the end of the weekend, or something resembling a voice. It's a great breakdown there from the Wahine player, and is tackled into touch. So Lennox Head will have a line out here. No lifting, and you can contest though. Ball to the front, one there by Lennox Head. Gets out of it, one tackle, brought down in a second. They come to the right. That bright green headgear doing some good work with ball in hand. And it's been dropped. So Taumaranui will have an advantage. And they've got the ball. Advantage over is the call. Now inside the 22. Of course, the All Blacks taking on Namibia Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Looking to bounce back after the loss to France. Sorry, not the loss to Italy. Lennox Head trying to get in there. And they may have turned it over. Yes, they have. They're under advantage as well. They're 3 metres inside their own 22, and they'll come to that penalty. Now he goes through over the 22, over his 10-metre line. He's got support with him. They're a couple of metres short of the halfway. Some good sidestep coming in from the player playing halfback there. Midway 22, 10-metre line. The come broadcast side. Pink headgear goes through, and there's a forward pass, so they're playing under advantage for a penalty for offside there. Taps and goes. Is that impressive? That player with that lime headgear can't miss him. And Taumaranui, they've turned it over, but it was a ruck, so Lennox Head Trojans have got the penalty. Taps and goes, they're caught 10 metres out from the line. And they've knocked it on. So Taumaranui will have a scrum. Scrum reset. Now it's there for Taumaranui at the back of the scrum. They come to the left, kicks through, kicks downfield. Lennox Head takes it on the Taumaranui 10 metre line. 13 metres inside the opposition's half here. The Trojans from Byron Bay in New South Wales. Goats around on the outside. Some good pace here, but some great covering defence from Taumaranui. Player over the top of it. Being told to release though. But Taumaranui have turned it over. And a penalty there coming their way too. Great work on defence from Taumaranui. 90 minutes from where we are here in Taupo. Still in the King Country Rams region. Taumaranui trying to run it from their 22. Come to the open again though. A lot of play being used in the middle of the field. They're a couple of metres outside the 22 now. Ball there now for another Wahine player. 13 metres inside their half still. Great to see a number of Wahine Toa players out there. Big rush defence coming in from Lennox Head. That player in the pocket, but both teams strong on defence at the moment, especially getting in there at first time at the ruck. And that's what Lennox Head have done here. And it's an intercept. Taumaranui away. Over the 10-metre line. There's a player chasing. He's going to use the angle. I think he's going to get it there. Yes, he will. And then over 16 jots down. And Taumaranui scored their third. 21-15. Kick to come. Great read of play there for that try. Just under a minute to play. And it was just setting up well there for Lennox Head, and he just brilliantly read it, clearly onside as well. And away he went. Number 15, beg your pardon. Kick here from the 10. And the 22, 15 metres in from touch. And it's away. And Kevin Morgan says that's the first exhibition game done for the day. Lennox Head have won this one 21 over Taumaranui 15. Shortly coming up we'll have Ponsonby from Auckland taking on Illawarra from Sydney. All on the same link here, folks. You can still watch these games back afterwards as well. And what a great way we've had, great first game we've had to start things off here on Taupo. Well done, Kev. Alright, welcome back. It is the second exhibition of two. It is the Illawarriors, do apologise, from south of Sydney. Josh Waller, the referee, Ponsonby in the dark blue and black. Illawarriors in the blue and red. Ponsonby, one of the most established clubs in New Zealand. Play out of Western Springs in Auckland. Well, usually this season, unfortunately, they had their club rooms and club fields washed out in the horrific rain we had at the start of the season. The start of the year, sorry, not the start of the season. Had to use a Grammatex second ground. Thank you, Ian L. Anderson, for pointing out where Illawarra is. Being a long-time sports fan, though my first introduction to Illawarra was the Illawarra Steelers. As Josh Waller gets us underway. Back when I was growing up in the 90s, here's Ponsonby. Bring it up. 5 metres outside their 22. And the Ioane brothers and the All Blacks these days, the Ponsonby side. They have a deep tradition. As they come to the left. Tackled now 11 metres inside their half. Good to have your company, folks, wherever you are. Bevin Jenkinson, your cameraman and commentator. Yes. They pick and go, does Ponsonby. Ponsonby ponies on the 10 metre line, still their side of halfway. Ball out to the Ponsonby left, and it's a forward pass. Josh Waller referee in his, I think it's 4th year refereeing. Referees out of Waikato. Does a pretty good job as well, the young guy. Illawarra Steelers, up until the 90s, played in the NRL. They formed with St George to become the St George Illawarra Dragons. Just a bit of useless information for you. It's there on the 10 metre line of Ponsonby for Illawarra Warriors. The number 1 picks and goes. Seen some good ball carrying in the first game. Ponsonby, good tackle, pouncing on that loose ball. Now they've got it out on that left wing. Dummies and goes himself, does the number 9. Brought down a couple of metres outside the Ponsonby 22. Here for the Illawarriors. Now they come to the right. Some good hands there in passing and catching. They've lost a lot of metres. They've lost about 30 now. Still with ball. Still playing positively here. There's the number 8. Now the 3. Now we've already seen one player in lime green headgear in that first game. Apologies, I just kicked the tripod. And it's a knock on, so the first scrum will go to Ponsonby. Good crowd here still. It is only the first day before we get rolling into Friday, Saturday and Sunday action here. The global games. Taupo tournament. Good kick down. Illawarra having to go back to their 22. Basically at the moment only Ponsonby players there. And they get the penalty. Not releasing, Josh Wallace says. They'll tap and go on the opposition 22 here, Ponies. The men's premier side made the Gallagher Shield final. They were knocked out in the semi-finals, but they will score the opening try here. And the first try of the game goes to Ponsonby. 5-0 kick to come. Cameron Stack, I kind of agree with you about those flags. Unfortunately, they want to advertise. I agree that it is in the way of the of the stream. I will have a talk with Global Games tonight about it. As the conversion from 15 metres infield touch is over. 7-0 Ponsonby leading. Just a reminder that scores don't always aren't being counted towards the tournament at the end. It is a festival, not an actual tournament. Ponsonby bringing the return kick back. The dummies and goes into traffic. And Josh Muller, there's a pretty good loud whistle. Good to see from the young man. Not releasing is the call. Taps and goes to the left instead of the right where he's shaping. Brought down 2 metres outside the 22. Still going forward. But Ponsonby, they've turned this over. Illawarra having to go back on defence. Booted downfield by Ponsonby. Illawarra's fullback bringing it back. Gee. There's a penalty now. To Illawarra. They'll tap and go. Inside the 22 now. 10 metres short of the try line. Can they hit back? It's a penalty again. White is the call. Taps and goes out to the right hand side to the fullback. And he's knocked it on. And Ponsonby will have a scrum. Substitutions rolled on as we're halfway through the first period here. 2 15-minute periods. When you're watching the time, just do be mindful it is counting down, not up. Substitutions done. Looks as though just about even all 16 players in the scrum were substituted there. So scrum here for Ponsonby after that knock on. Running it out. Well, now they boot it from their own 5 metre line. Gets over the 22. Oh, it's an awkward bounce. Well covered there, though, by Illawarra. So they come to the left. Number 18 going through midway 22, 10 metre line. Now they come to the right. Good. Strong running there. This is under 12s. That's great. There for the number 5 in the blue headgear. Just can't quite get there to the 22. Comes to the right. Dummies and goes. Gets the passing off now. Now they're looking to that right wing. Cuts back, does the 15. Now finds the 22. And it's a penalty. Not releasing, and it's probably the third one of this one, of this game, for not releasing. I can confirm, Cameron, that the green Global Games flag has been pulled down. As it's kicked downfield, inside the 22 now. Illawarra having to retrieve the fullback. Ponsonby chasing well. Just outside their 22 at the moment. New advantage being played. Breaking out of a couple of tackles. So move it out to the left. Over the 10 metre line goes the 15. The halfway line. The opponent's Ponsonby 10 metre line now. Great run there by the young player. Ponsonby going through on defence though. And they've got the turnover. And it's dropped. Under advantage here for Illawarra. And they'll come back to that scrum for a knock on. Conditions getting a bit colder here tonight. Might affect the handling skills a little bit. It's been a pretty good game for these under-12s already. Tackled on the 10-metre line from the number 11 from Ponsonby. Picks and goes from the base of the ruck. Now they'll come open, no players blind. Ducks out of one. Gets brought down in a second. Ponsonby disrupting it illegally, so under advantage here for Illawarra. It comes to the left and it's been knocked on, so Wallace says come back to that advantage. It's offside against the Ponsonby Ponies. Now it comes out to the left. Here for the Illawarriors. Another appearance by that lime headgear. Aussie green almost. Gets out of one. Brought down in a second. Bursts through. Ponsonby holding it up. Gets the pass off. 5 metres out. Just stuck in there almost in the ruck. Now it goes blind and it's been left behind. And just waiting to see what Wallace said. It's actually a Illawarra penalty. Taps and goes straight through. They thought they'd scored there but haven't. And Wallace says time off. We'll just talk to the assistant. Try scored. And Illawarra make it 7-5. Kick to come.
Where's the blue card?
Might be able to see the replay. It was the try was awarded a bit late after some consultation. Make up your own mind on who scored that, but 5 points nonetheless. The conversion, not too bad. Not bad at all, it's 7-all. Quick kicking here in the 2 games we've had. And we're under 2 minutes to go, first half. Ponsonby to get us back underway. Short kick off. Will it go 10? Yes, it does. Well weighted kick there by the Ponsonby player. Illawarra bringing it back strong. Wasn't tackled. So plays on. So come to the left. Runs it back into traffic. They go left again. Wahine Toa players on the field for either side. Straightens up and goes over. And it's a penalty. Side call. And they try. No, it's a head high, sorry. Well, it's taking effect 10 past 6. Local time. And almost lost that ball, sorry, in the camera. Carried there by Ponsonby, midway 22-10, metre line. So come to the left. And some great defence coming in from Illawarra, but Ponsonby still with ball. So come out to the right. If you'd like to know what team who your team is playing tomorrow, oh, it's a great break here from Ponsonby. Good tackle coming in from Illawarra though. They've still got it, the ponies. Left behind, and it's a penalty. It's another high tackle. You've got to be below the sternum. Dummies and goes, ducks his head down, tries to reach out. Some good defence again from the blue and red. And on the blind, on the open side, the Wyatt goes through and scores. 12-5, Ponsonby leads. And that could be a half time. Replay here for you. They got the penalty. Just tapped and goes. He just ducked in, and some great defence at the back there from Illawarra. And then just the ball popped out. The player picked up, scored. Right time, right place. Can give you the 5 points. Conversion is successful, and Ponsonby lead 14-7 over Illawarra at half time in the second exhibition match. Alright, welcome back to Owen Delany Park. Under the lights here. We're about to start the second half action of the second and last exhibition match. Here's Illawarra. Knocked it backwards, so play on. Ponsonby scoring on half time, making it 14-7. They lead. Ball coming out to the left to the blue and reds of Illawarra, south of Sydney. Boots it downfield. And Josh Waller, the referee, has an advantage back here for Illawarra. A lot of support in the stands here for the Warriors. As they tap and go. Ball left behind. Still being brought back strongly here by Illawarra. Tackled 5 metres before the halfway line, sorry. Gold's getting to me. Spiral pass and good hands there by the first receiver. Dummies and goes. And he's knocked it on a tackle. So Ponsonby still going. Good tackle coming in. Be careful though picking up players. It's messy. And it's been knocked on here from Ponsonby. So Illawarra will have a scrum just inside Ponsonby's half. My name is Bevin Jenkinson. I'm your camera operator and commentator. I did see, I think it was Cameron that said, yeah, Cameron, thank you for your kind words about the commentary. Shout out, definitely a shout out to the Upper Hutt Rams. I live streamed one of the 85s games last year when they travelled up to Karaka. Did that for New Zealand Rugby. Yeah, some good strong carries here from Illawarra. And just gone into touch. So yes, I have a little soft spot there for Upper Hutt. Because when I talked to a few of the players, they were kind to me as well. Ball's out the back here. Coming up to the Ponsonby's right. Palau Whakatava haircut. Passed out there. Play on is the call. Tackle 10 metres inside the half. Picture All Blacks and Black Ferns in action, I'm sure. Ball's passed out the back. Cleaned up over the 28. Going blind again here for the Ponies. She kicks it back in field. It doesn't sit up for it though. Trill Boyart's the moving ball. They've still got it, the Ponies. Illawarra doing well on defence. Kick through. And it's still loose. And it's a try, is it? Yes, it is. And Ponsonby have scored the third. Just see on the replay there, it was unfortunate for Illawarra. They tried to claim it as the conversion is successful. But Ponsonby, they just kept chasing and rewarded for it. 21-7 now with that conversion. Game starting at 9 AM tomorrow. If you'd like to know who plays who on the draw, go to download the Global Games app on Google Play and Android. I should say Apple Play. There's a good boot downfield. Now brought towards the halfway line here for Illawarra. And it's out to the right now, one off run up. Good counter there from Ponsonby, but Illawarra still with ball. And held up here from Ponsonby. Hasn't really gone anywhere. Illawarra still trying to make it move. Now to ground. Illawarra still with ball over the top. Almost an intercept. And Ponsonby were up too quick there from Josh Waller. Number 9 will tap and go. Tap and pass, sorry. Kicks it downfield. Cross kick. Looking almost for a 50-22. Not getting it though. Hell's up. Another decent boot downfield though. Now Illawarra trying to bring it back strongly. Advantage being played. Tackle above the sternum again. Junior grades, it's below the sternum rather than below the shoulder. Seen senior rugby here in Aotearoa change that rule as well this season. And they'll come back to that advantage. And Josh Wallace says, guys have just got to keep your tackles down. There's some substitutions coming on. So through the quarter break. Illawarra region, the coastal region in New South Wales, including Wollongong, derives itself from a corruption of the Aboriginal word Illawarra, meaning high place by the sea. I do apologise if I haven't pronounced that wrong. And as I said earlier, home to St George Illawarra Dragons team. Well, half the St George Illawarra Dragons NRL team. They play Maris St Pat's from Wellington tomorrow. Ponsonby, they play Taupo and East Coast Bays in the under-12s. Some fresh legs on the field for both teams. Illawarra over the 10-metre line. Just can't find holes in the Ponsonby defence at the moment. Nice couple of dummies here. Any Toa player playing well. It's a spin to the right now, Illawarra. At the back there, midway 22, 10-metre line at the moment. Just gaining over the advantage line bit by bit at the moment. And no, he's recovered it well. And Ponsonby, they win a penalty. Not releasing at ruck time. They'll tap and go to the left. Wide long out ball there from 62. Now goes through a hole. Out on that left wing, some pace there by that young player. And Ponsonby are going to score their fourth. Spotted the space on the left-hand wing, went that way and scored. 26-7, kick to come. Here's your replay for you. It's a long run because I cut the last 20 seconds. He was about halfway through his run there by the time the replay got going. As the conversion is over. No, it's not, sorry. It has been flagged away. Unsuccessful, so score remains 26-7 with just over 4 to play. on Delany Park. Hosts a number of sports, not just rugby. They had even hosted the first day-night international cricket match here as well in '96, I believe, in this very paddock. There's softball and a velodrome as well, part of this complex. Good carry there up towards the 10 metre line. Illawarra looking for some points themselves, and they've knocked it on, but they were under advantage. Offside is the call. Reminder that you can watch these games back as often as you like. Illawarra go 5 metres outside the Ponsonby 22. Now to the open. Straightens. Blue wall though. Now they go to the right. Some good movement here from Illawarra. The Illawarriors towards the 22. So go left. Dummies goes herself. Straightens play up. Now they go left again. Blue headgear goes through. Good tackle. Great defence being shown by Ponsonby. So they look to try and turn it over. Now it goes out to the right. Still making metres towards the 22 again. Long passage to play here for the Illawarriors. But Ponsonby ponies with some strong defence once more. A switch play to the right. Almost back towards their own 10 metre line. Ponsonby's defence has been good, but Illawarra have done well to hang on to the ball. Probably the 10th phase. There's an overlap on the outside, but they've gone back into traffic. Now they go blind. As they're trying to hold him up here. Illawarra trying to get to the ground. They do. Ball to the ground as well, so it's not a collapsed drop maul. I reckon Illawarra have gone about 15 phases. Now baited ball. An Owen fielder could go anywhere. Who's got it? Oh, it's stolen! Stolen by the Illawarra player! And he's going to score! What a try! Try of the tournament so far. And it's 26-12 kick to come. Might be full time. We'll have to wait and see after the conversion, but we'll definitely have time for that replay. Here's that replay for you. It just went to the left here, and I wasn't too sure that boot to ball was the right option. Ball was allowed to bounce. The Ponsonby player overran it, unfortunately, and was stolen cleverly. Over ball, it does funny things. We need to watch rugby for 5 minutes, and you know that. Conversion. Ponsonby made their charge a little bit early. Conversion is successful. And that is full time here. The two exhibition games are done. Ponsonby have won this one though, 26-14. In a spectacular way to open things up for the 2023 Global Games New Zealand Junior Rugby Festival. all action on Field 1 will be live streamed to New Zealand Junior Rugby Festival Facebook page. You can watch them back as much as you like. Afterwards, only Field 1 is being live streamed. I haven't found out a way to clone myself yet. But join us back tomorrow, 9 AM. We'll have more action. Until then, ka kite anō.